Kaneeka. Kaneeka, I'm sorry. Your
You
brother
enter the
convinced
former
me to
town
steal.
hall. Yeah. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms and offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas.
Oh, hey, you made it. Uh, Shush, Stella pointed out. No, we're just gonna go over.
Yeah. You head over to Stella and Kaneeka Staple and settle in.
What does her shirt say? Ghost Tracks?
Ghost Tracks. San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, Gretchen has seen some shit.
Yeah, she has.
Oh, you made it. Glad you could join us. I wholeheartedly agree with Stella. I am elated that you're back.
Oh god, she's so cute.
Did you send my regards to that foul feline? Oh my god, I knew it. I knew Gretchen was gonna ask.
Hell yeah.
You know what? Let's wink at her.
Yeah. You wink at Gretchen and give her a subtle thumbs up. She's so happy!
Wonderful. I hope she stews on that for a long, long time. It just made this dog's entire life.
Yeah, you did. Oh, so good.
Oh my god, I love this face so much.
She's so good. She's so cute.
Morning, Kiwi Ant. You look tired. My goodness, whatever happened to common decency? You can't go around telling someone they look unwell. You look marvelous, Kiwi Ant. I just want a date game about Gretchen. That's it.
Well, we can't stitch on Miles.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. But can we,
Nah.
the estate isn't the easiest place to get a good night's sleep. It was hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Pretty amped, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. I think we should be... I think we're amped. I'm amped.
Yeah, I'm amped. I'm ready to solve this mystery.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm still amped up on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before.
I can't get over Gretchen's face.
He is the perfect potato.
Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. Wouldn't that be a relief? And if Kiwi Ant's antics were anything to go by, we've already got our talking dog. Oh shit, she's right! I do so wish you could understand me, Stella. Aww.
Aww.
Anyways, I guess we should get started.
Before you dig in, you remember the boot print you found in the garden.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Now we should do it.
Yeah, show your photo to Stella and Kaneeka. Hey, before we dig in, I found something in the garden this morning.
Oh,
Oh my god, that is fucking cute. Holy shit.
Oh my god, that is Cube. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, Madoka Magica. Oh no.
Big magical girl nerd. That's fine. That's good, in fact.
Well, yeah, she did have the Sailor Moon shirt, so.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
hold up your phone and show Kaneeka and Stella the photo you took in the garden.
I appreciate that their outfits change.
I do too. I like that a lot. These prints were in the bushes with a clear line of sight to my window.
Kaneeka has Inuyasha merchandise too? Oh my god. Dang, that's creepy. Are you okay? What in the world is that liquid around it? It looks like pus. Oh no!
Oh, so it's not Sloppy Joe's.
It's not Sloppy Joe's. I don't know if there's a connection here, but it felt with me. I think it's. Do you think it's Wayne?
Yeah, I think that's good. Do you think it's Wayne?
That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room? He snuck up on us last night and called out Kiwi Ant by name. And those boot prints match up with the mining getup. I'm glad the two of you had me there to protect you. I'm glad too, Gretchen.
I'm also glad, Gretchen.
Whoa, apparently I missed a lot last night, huh? I wonder if there's any connection between the guy and what happened in the woods last night. Like what? I mean, I don't have anything specific, but we do have that whole prophecy of impending doom angle to explore, and this photo is weird. I can't stop thinking about those splatters on the ground. If he's sick, maybe it's from the creatures you encountered? Oh no, is Wayne sick?
User in your channel timed out.
Oh.
User entered your channel.
Hello? Oh boy. Oh boy. You're sounding real bad. Okay, no wait, now you might be good.
Okay, I've switched from my Wi-Fi, where it's just shitting the bed, to using my phone as a hotspot. So hopefully that works better.
Okay, it should. You definitely sound much better.
Okay, good.
Oh, who's this slab of beef? Okay,
I think we might find out.
I gotta give him a voice. Let's see. I feel like I should. He's like got the same build as me. I should just give him my voice. Hey there, strangers.
It could just be Anthony.
You know what? I'll do the southern. Hey there,
Professor Dadbod. Yes,
Professor
exactly.
Dadbod. Hey there, strangers, and literal stranger. These fucking peanuts.
I cannot fucking get over the peanuts.
Introduce yourself.
Yes. Hey, I'm Kiwi Aunt, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral.
Okay, my voice plus or minus light Hispanic accent? Okay. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I'm going Scottish.
You are so Scottish.
Fuck.
It's okay. Try again.
Not that I know her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's, strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, Chief Librarian, and only librarian.
Scottish Oscar, yes.
Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. And that's why I got into anime.
Yep.
Y'all are too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts. And I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs around with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up to the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. Ugh, teen stuff. Jesus, we have mind melded way too much. We had the exact same reaction.
I mean, we're the same exact age practically.
Yeah,
so.
Teen stuff sounds exhausting.
Yep.
I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place?
Yeah. What's the old Maxwell place?
It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were literally like Swiss cheese.
No.
I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I'm sure she's fine. I don't want to worry Oscar.
Yeah, let's not worry Oscar. I'm sure she's fine.
You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kaneeka's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called Ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. I don't know if Professor Dilf knows what half those words are.
I know, right?
Kaneeka's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings. It doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. I also like Stella's sketch. That's adorable. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. You don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal.
Aha!
Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs?
Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole.
Oscar, do you just carry around dog treats?
I mean, there are people like that.
I know.
And let's be real, if you lived in the same small town as Gretchen, wouldn't you carry around dog treats?
Yes. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree. God, this face melts me every time. I can't.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in the woods. A man's already dead. Nothing that we can't get to the bottom of. Whatever's out there in the woods. These are all...
I think it's nothing that we can't get to the bottom of is probably the most diplomatic.
Yeah, I don't want to send Oscar, like, panicking.
Right. It's nothing we can't get to the bottom of.
I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure she's fine, really. I don't like that the music stopped.
I know, right?
Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble, and we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kaneeka. And, Kiwi Aunt, if you see a 13-year-old girl with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar.
She's too young to be doing teen stuff. Too young!
Yeah. 13 is technically teen, not actual teen.
Yep. Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand.
We have to help Oscar!
We have to.
Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books.
Bella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair.
All right. I mean, we'll see. I mean, right now, Avery has kind of, like, you know, monopolized my intent, quote unquote. But Oscar, yeah, Professor Dad Bod, you know, he's got something going on there. I
don't know. I'm all in for Avery, at least for this playthrough.
Oh, I am too. I'm just saying. I'm just acknowledging that Oscar is, you know, Oscar's got some, you know, there's something about Oscar.
What was his kid's name? Rosalina?
Rosalina.
Yeah, Rosalina's dad's got it going on.
Yeah.
On and on and on and on.
And on and on and on.
Yeah.
This is going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started.
Oh my god, that sounds like so much fun.
I know, we're all nerds.
Reading awaits.
And Gretchen stares.
Gretchen stares into our soul.
Okay. Flip through Veins of Scarlet, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines. Flip through Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Flip through Appalachian folk monsters. Reading is for suckers. No.
We're not doing that.
No.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm curious about Appalachian folk monsters,
So am I.
but moreover, I'm like the two that talk about Scarlet. Like,
yeah.
I feel like we could get some family history going on.
Let's start with Silas Scarlet. He seems like the patriarch that might have founded everything here.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gretchen's just sort of like, y'all enjoy your books. Bacon, please.
Bacon, please.
All right, let's do this. Do you want to read or shall I?
I can read.
Okay.
Just let me know if I start getting crackly, but
no, you
sounds like my
you sound good.
phone's doing a good job. Okay. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836 at age 18.
Yep.
He quickly rose through the ranks, in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness, for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet.
Oh.
Damn. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. Oh, so we're in North Carolina. Okay.
Okay. All right.
There was a big map of North Carolina in the store, I think.
You're right.
But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10, Silas, his wife Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Logging business brought many workers and running landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map.
You didn't miss anything, Loop. We're just reading books now we're trying to learn about Silas.
Yep.
And the
little bit of family history.
The family history of the Hollow.
Yep. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one.
Okay. Throw it away. All right, let's do the history then.
Oh, yeah. I think we took a good direction there with that. Sorted with the first one.
I just want to pet Gretchen.
I know.
Pet Gretchen. Pet Gretchen.
I'm sure her wrinkles are so soft.
So soft.
Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy. Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest 2 sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his 3rd eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1895, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region.
Is it that largest and finest feature of architecture that's keeping it together?
Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10.
Oh man. Oh, what if it's all the dead people from the collapse?
Oh, the Ditchlings are dead people?
Maybe, or just like they're coming up, they're angry.
Yeah. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's son, Theodore, his brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, who had taken over for their aging father during the bustle of the war, managed to pull the mine back from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. Okay. So this is how your family made its fortune.
Yay!
By exploiting the working class.
Yay! Capitalism. All right, now let's
time for folk monsters.
Time for a palate cleanser.
A few entries catch your eye.
Wampus Cat. Tommy Knockers.
Taily Po.
Taily Po.
Nice.
All right, let's do the Wampus Cat.
Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the history of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidding hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Wow.
Damn.
Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who tradition. Fuck that.
Time for Tommy
Enigmatic
knockers.
cave-dwelling creatures. Tommy knockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from the seemingly within the walls before a cave-in.
Okay.
According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creature takes stolen hammers from the supports of mines and collapses them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place.
And
Time for
Taily
Taily-Po.
I actually read the Wikipedia article you sent me on the Taily-Po. It was interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy, isn't it?
It is.
It's great. I love him. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through the hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions.
It's Dustin.
It is not Dustin.
Oh no, it's not Dustin.
But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving it only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. Guess this'll have to do, he said to his dog and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed, satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been. And in the gloom, he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my Taily-Po, a high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away, he screamed a thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. I love these
I
illustrations.
know. I'm so enthralled.
I want my Taily-Po, the creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear. But there was no dog to be seen. I want my Taily-Po! Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out toward the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning, all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods.
Oh damn, that's weird.
Yeah. You're
I'm done here.
So the first time I heard about the Taily-Po, like cryptid legend kind of thing, was actually when I was playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine.
Really?
Which I highly recommend because it is so full of good like American folklore stories.
Maybe that's something we can play on the channel because I never heard of it.
Oh, hell yeah! I'd
I
be down.
I never played that game, so.
You close the book and put it back.
Gretchen is still staring at me, waiting for more bacon.
I think I'm all done. Let's check in. Waiting for bacon. Oh no.
Oh no, she just realized there's no bacon.
She did.
We've been sitting here for hours and bacon is not forthcoming. Alright, if we're going with that, going with what Kaneeka's mom told us last night, I think we'd rule out any natural disasters as what brought the Ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? Cat!
Cat! Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut.
Aw, hey Pixel.
Aww.
You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find.
Why is he in the library?
Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been?
You want me to be Pixel?
Yeah, you be Pixel.
I'll be Pixel. Hungry. Did Stella bring the good stuff?
Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats.
Aw, yeah, snack time. Crunch, crunch.
Sorry if Pixel's bothering you all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. I swear I could talk. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him.
Oh, he sounds wonderful.
Just like a cat. What do you let Paper Shredder freely wander a library? No, let's talk to animals. Let's talk to Pixel.
Yeah. Hey, Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods?
Kaneeka's just like, what the fuck is this person doing?
I'm an indoor cat. I don't know anything about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted.
What?
Little paw up in the air, he's playing the cello. Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Pixel says your house is haunted. Sure, let's do it.
Yeah. Pixel says your house is haunted. What's up with that?
How did you know? I just told you. Pixel told me.
Yeah.
Kiwihead is either psychic or they can talk to animals. It's a long story.
I told you yesterday, Stella. I talk to animals.
No comment. We've been living in the library for a little bit.
It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches. Except sometimes there's too much scritches. Perfect cat, Pixel.
Hold up. What kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises? Objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Aw, Oscar, don't get our hopes up like that. Nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping blood, and I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times.
Nothing serious, just
wait.
blood seepage.
Let's ignore the apparition for a second. I'm sorry, blood floor?
Blood floor.
Wait, you've seen a full-body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something. But what if it's a ghost?
A ghost.
Zoink, Scoob! It's worth looking into.
It's worth looking into. Yeah, ghost hunt. It's worth looking into.
Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night? Remember the ending credits. Kind of? Yes, we'll be there. Yeah, sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes.
Well, we just learned why
Yeah.
the paper shredder
Leave
freely
Pixel be.
wanders the library. Yeah. You decide to leave Pixel be. Oh, but I want to pet Pixel. He's loafed.
He is loafed. He is assumed loaf.
He has assumed the loaf position. He has no legs. I love him.
Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Oh yeah, let's hide the chat. Yep, there it is. The legs are gone.
What a perfect creature.
Oh yeah, let's ask if there's any luck with Rosalina.
Sure. Have you had any luck with Rosalina?
Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it would happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on her usual haunts. Yeah, let's find out about the nuclear incidents.
Hell yeah. Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents?
The soundtrack on this game fucking slaps. God.
It's perfect.
You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah. Apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch, which failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. I'm fucking
Neat.
sorry! What? What? Are we
Tale as old as time, my dude.
Are we actually... Can we accidentally megaton this place?
Oh my god. I hope not.
Right, it's conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. Oh, sure, yeah. God damn it, people are so dumb! Also, this does remind me of some Ace Attorney music.
It does, yeah, it has that vibe.
I'm sorry, did you say they buried it? Do y'all need something dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal!
Hell yeah, Gretchen.
For the low, low price of some bacon!
Bacon, please!
Bacon, please! I don't think disarming the nuclear bomb is part of our skill set.
Yeah.
I didn't roll that high, sorry. Oh god, we're screwed. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set.
Absolutely not. Also, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. I think we're good. I'm just saying, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. Alright, Stella, you need to stop playing Fallout.
Or she needs to go back to playing Fallout.
I've missed this. Alright, do you think there's a cult here? Talk about Veins of Scarlet, talk about Silas Scarlet. Do you think Wayne factors into any of this? Oh, we got a lot of good questions.
Yeah.
Okay, let's, do we want to ask about a cult?
I feel like that's a bit of a
reach?
Yeah, because this is the first time
Yeah.
like any idea of a cult has popped up.
That's true. Okay.
Let's not introduce more factors into this. Let's just go with what we've got.
It's just the horror hot pot. It's everything goes. All right, let's talk about Veins of Scarlet.
Yeah. So, about the coal mines here. Kaneeka visibly shudders.
I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I'd love a good crevasse. Whoa. What happened after the mine collapse? Unless the mine collapsed.
I mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well.
Yeah. A union-busting mine collapsed from poor working conditions. Color me shocked.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what the sculpture up front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day. Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there. Probably to try and show us how good we have it or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Low bar, if you ask me. You know, that could be what the Ditchlings are warning us about. Another collapse. Writing it down on the list of potential disasters.
I like how her ditchling just looks like a sloth.
Yep. Yeesh, Stella, that's morbid. And besides, it was all Charles Shaw's fault. The labor market is way more strict now. There's no way you can get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled.
Ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, Kaneeka. Child.
Moving on.
Moving on.
You don't actually think the mine is about to collapse, right? No, I don't think so. Phew, had me worried there for a second. I love Oscar.
He's very good.
I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought. You never know. That's your catchphrase, Stella. You never know.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fine.
Let's do what happened after the mine collapse.
Yeah. What happened after the mine collapse? The book just kind of glosses over that.
There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There was not a whole lot written about that the past century here. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Usually in small towns like that, it's nothing but the town history.
Yeah, right?
Like...
What else have they got to write about?
Yeah, exactly. But also, a lot of it tends to end up being, like, propaganda, like why you shouldn't leave the town.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
why the town is so great.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
the fact that, like, for the last 100 years, there's just fuck all is really, really weird.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything, I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw did. Still hasn't let the union in, though. Oh,
Aw,
no.
Tabby.
Tabby! There's a reason she and I don't talk.
That's a good reason.
That is a good reason. What if the Ditchlings are coming from the mines? What if the Wayne seems sick? I'm not...
We're so worried about Wayne.
I know. I'm not sure I agree with the collapse angle, but the mines seem important. Mines seem too obvious. You know, I think it's this. I'm not sure I agree with the collapse angle, but
Yeah,
the mines, yeah.
I'm not sure I agree with collapse angle, but the mines seem important. The whole town is built around them.
Yeah, that's fair. They're bound to be relevant in some way. Hard to argue against that, but that doesn't really give us much to go on. And just because something seems obvious, it doesn't necessarily mean it's right or relevant. Let's talk about Silas.
Yeah. So, Silas Scarlet.
I think let's do the rich guy thing.
Yeah. Rich guy in the South? I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. Yeesh, I figured old money from the South wouldn't be great, but he, sure did some things to get where he was, huh?
That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject. Can I just want to take this, all of this, I want to print it out on a massive billboard and put it everywhere. Everywhere. Just everywhere.
That'd be pretty good.
Yep. Dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War, too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him. Whoa, what? Oh, me. Us.
Yeah, us.
Okay. I thought she was talking to Kaneeka there. I'm like, wait, what? The town is stuck in the past and built on atrocities. Sorry, practically collapsing on itself. No offense. But I don't see it. No, that's not true. I don't think he's relevant. No, I don't think that's true either. I feel like, do you think the Ditchlings are here for retribution or like Poltergeist? I'm leaning towards Poltergeist.
Okay, let's do that one. I get it. It must be one of those burial ground situations, right? Like in Poltergeist?
Gretchen gets it.
Gretchen gets it.
Absolutely not. Even I know that's just urban legend stuff. If Stolen Land is cursed, then all of North America is cursed.
I mean...
Gretchen agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet Hollow isn't special.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, you know, let's go into folk monsters.
Time for folk monsters. So, Appalachian folk monsters.
Wampus cats sound like they could be mountain lions.
Yep. Wampus cats kind of sound like could be mountain lions.
Oh, damn.
Voice like a woman. Oh, voice like a woman crying out somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized. I love the contrast of their expressions.
Yeah, definitely. They are 100% mountain lions. Kaneeka, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. Oh, Stella, one of these days you'll trust us. Oh.
Yeah.
But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both.
Yep.
Yep. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank. Then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out, and now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot. I applaud and admire her optimism.
Yes.
If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise.
I love this supportive friendship.
I know, right? I'm holding you to it. Ooh. Oh!
I love it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Stella, there was literally a mountain lion in the ditchling nest last night.
What? No way. Let me check the footage real quick. I don't want to believe.
In Mountain Lions, Stella pulls out her phone.
Well, there aren't any alive ones in these parts.
Oh my god. I love her. I adore Stella.
I guess that's the best we'll be able to do for her. Oh, Gretchen.
You think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers?
Yeah.
What's with the whole warning thing? Oh, do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What with the whole warning thing?
Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. I'm gonna write it down, though. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse?
Oh, Stella, you beautiful woman.
There's simply no way to know.
There's no way to know. My mom used to tell me that Tailipo story back when I was little. I can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad, I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try to dig it out of my stomach if I did.
I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Tailipo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know that's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do.
Aww.
That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Tailipo. I've camped out there a couple of times and seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched the video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge.
YOLO.
I like to live on the edge. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's do the Wayne angle. I'm
Yeah.
desperately curious.
Do you think Wayne factors into any of this?
I honestly wouldn't be shocked. There's something seriously wrong with him. Like, I can viscerally feel it in my guts.
You can hear it when he talks.
Yeah. Maybe he's sick. Maybe that has something to do with what you saw in the woods. I don't know. I'd buy it.
Going in the list.
Just Wayne with like 10 question marks. Okay. Do we want to see what they think first?
Sure. What do y'all think?
There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop. We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? ... Right?
Oh, Stella.
Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Neeks. Aw, Neeks.
That's
We're
cute.
just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Literally, you can literally see Stella coming up with reasons to go to the mines.
Yep. She's thinking about them right now.
You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Finally, the opportunity we're looking for to get to know Tabitha. I'm sure Tabitha's going to love that we're snooping around. Alright, but let's try and stay under the radar.
Let's try to stay under the radar.
Okay.
All right, but if we're doing this, let's do our best to stay under the radar. I'm already in hot enough water with Tabitha as is.
That sounds like a good idea. We'll be super sneaky, I promise. I can even keep lookout.
Oh, good.
Look at us, going on a caper together. I missed this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't even realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope, I tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Kiwi Ant. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. We are going to go see Reese.
Yes, and then maybe go check out the mines.
Alright, let's roll out. See you, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you all posted.